All right, welcome to the Art Network, part of the continuing series of Lisa doing her report in Japan. Why do I always say Japan, man? I keep saying Japan. That's a Freudian slip. That means in my head I want to go to Japan. Maybe. Maybe. Anyways, her report from China. So this will be her final report, and then we'll see her back soon in the US of A. Hopefully, there's no trouble. You never know in China. So, anyways, knock on wood, no problems. So, Lisa, let's hear from
Today
China.
I'm going to share some thoughts of this trip in Beijing. So the biggest impression was how the payment are different from even America or Japan. So it's basically like in the U.S. People usually use credit card, but in here not every place can use credit card, especially like foreign credit card like a Visa or something, Visa, Mastercard, Amex. So the credit card here are like what do you call it? Something union. I forgot. Yeah. So they have the brand, especially for China. So yeah. So that's the most different thing. But you can use the QR code like WeChat Pay or Alipay in everywhere. Like even in a very small shop, or like even like a mobile card or something. If someone's selling something, they usually have the QR code, so you can just use the app to pay. But the problem which I experienced was if you don't have the internet, you can't use it. So you must have the internet. So one time, like the second day on my trip, so first day I got I got the SIM card, which you can use in China, and also with the phone number and the data. So I bought that, and the first day was alright, but the second day it suddenly doesn't work. So I didn't know why. So like the second and third day, I couldn't use the internet. So I'm like, I can't buy anything anywhere, and I didn't get cash with me at that time. So I was so panicked, because I can't do anything without the internet. I can't buy anything and can't go anywhere. But luckily, they could use the Visa credit card on the subway, so I could buy the train ticket. So I found out the cell phone shop, and the nearest the cell phone shop, and I went there and asked them what the problem is, and it seems like my SIM card was alright, but so the problem was the SIM card didn't fit well in the cell phone, so the connection the connection went wrong. So the staff adjust the adjust the SIM card, and suddenly it worked. So then I'm kind of relieved. But I also got some cash, because when I got here, I didn't put out any cash with me. I thought I could just use the cell phone to go anywhere and buy anything. But yeah, it turned out it's better to still have a little bit cash with you. So, but I didn't get much. I only get like 100 yuan. Is about, how much is it? It's about seven. I don't know, like $20. Yeah. So $23 around about that. So, and then I also bought the transportation card. Yeah, there's a transportation card, so that way you can charge the card, so you don't have to buy tickets like every time you get on the train. So I bought that. That's really helpful, and that's a big improvement. So and then from my fourth day, I had my cash and credit card and my cell phone going. So everything went well after that. But it's a big difference. So the internet is very, very important here. If you don't have the internet, it's really hard. And also the navigation, like the map. You can't. Well, you can in some way, but it's more convenient to use the map app here, which called Baidu Map. I recommend Baidu Map, and also Gaode Map, like A Map. There's also another app which is very popular here called A Map. At the beginning I used that, but it's, I don't know, it always pop out. You have to sign up and stuff like that. It's kind of annoying, so I just stopped that and switched to Baidu Map, and it's the same exactly. Well, not exactly, but yeah, just like a Google Map. So yeah. That's another thing. And another thing is the big impression was, well, I'm thinking either to talk about the food or like the environment. Well, I'll talk about the environment. Which really impressed me was the green, like the trees. There's a lot of trees in the city, a lot of green. So I can feel that big change from when I left China, when I first left China. So I first left China was 1999, and so like I was born in the 80s, and during the 80s, the environment I feel like it's kind of alright. There's no problem, and the air is clear, stuff like that. That was kind of good period of time. But from the 90s, I think since the city and the country start to developing, and there's more like a factory and more cars and stuff, so the air was not so good and get worse and worse during the 90s. So during that time, I was really like kind of like I don't want to live here, you know, like it's not a good environment for human being to live. And there used to be trees, not as much as now, but still a lot of trees. But during the 90s, they cut a lot of trees, like on the streets. There used to be trees, you know, lying on the road, like on the side, on the sides. So there used to be trees, but during the 90s, a lot of trees got cut. So and the air got bad, and yeah, I was like, I don't want to live here. But this time when I got here, I see so much green, you know, like everywhere, green everywhere. And there's a lot of new like small parks along the street and in the neighborhood, in the community area. There's a lot of, you know, small kind of like a park and a lot of trees and grass on it, flowers. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. And yeah, and I thought San Diego should get more trees. You know. So that was so impressed, and I feel like it got so much better right now. The environment and the air and the sky is so clean, so blue and so clear, and the air is so clean. Yeah, I can, you know, breathe like a deep breathing with no problem. Yeah, it was really nice, and I love it. Yeah, that was so great. Yeah, that's a big improvement. And another thing I feel like impressed was I went to some bookstores. I like to go to bookstores, and it seems like these days the bookstores, there's not only books, there's a lot of other stuff like some I don't know, like some decoration stuff and souvenirs and some like toys or something related to the books or related to the Chinese culture, related to some movies, stuff like that, and a lot of them. And it seems like people love it. It's not only the bookstores, not only selling books. It's more like kind of like a, I don't know, like a, yeah, like a shop, and people, and some of them have some chairs and stuff, and you can, you know, just read the book. It's kind of like also kind of like a library. So yeah, I guess nowadays people usually, you know, go shopping online, and the books also a lot of people reading ebooks. I also read ebooks. So I think the paper book, you know, it's hard. It got harder and harder to sell paper books, but still, I think a lot of people love paper books. I also bought some, actually. I bought some books and magazines. Yeah. I used to read a lot of magazines. I really like to read magazines, and sometimes I still like to read paper books. So yeah, that's a big. Oh yeah, and some bookstores, they also have a coffee shop like inside the store, so you can just buy the book and bring it to the coffee shop and drink coffee and snacks and read books in the, you know, in the store. So that was really nice, and the decoration's nice, and you know, yeah. So I also saw a lot of shops. It's really like you know, like a modern type of shops. Oh, but there's one thing. It's like the signs. Well, some streets have pretty, you know, modern and good looking signs, but a lot of streets still have the old type signs. It's kind of like you know, not so good looking. But yeah. So but I can feel like the city got so much improved and changed a lot, and you know, they get like updated so fast, and yeah, I don't see much difference to like Japan or you know, like like Tokyo or some other modern city, New York. Yeah, I think it's pretty, you know, catching up, or maybe even more, you know, updated. So that's pretty nice. Well, I haven't been to other cities in China, but only in Beijing. It's really like an international big city, and I see a lot of foreigners also on the like yeah, also in the airport and in the cities. So it's pretty international. What else? Yeah, and another thing is the food. Well, it's yeah, much cheaper than the U.S. But compared to Japan, because in Japan you can get really cheap and good food in Japan. So compared to Japan, some places I think it's about the same. The price. But the food here is really good. Even like small shops. Because I think it's really like it's a big competition here. So they have so many restaurants and even a lot of small shops. Yeah, and some and they also have a lot of kind of like not food court. Yeah, some places also have food court, and some places have the like a street in the mall. In the mall, there's a kind of like a street, like a gourmet street. Yeah, maybe like a gourmet street. Like on the narrow street, there's so many shops and stores, restaurants along the street. Like yeah, tons of them. So I think the competition is really big. I don't know. The competition is so big, high. I don't know. Yeah, like that. yeah, the competition is like extreme. So so the food is really good, and compared to the US, it's like 8 times cheaper than in the US, and they don't ask for tips, and I don't know if there's sales tax. So they don't get sales tax extra. I think it might be already included in the price. So they don't ask the sales tax like extra sales tax. So the price is just the price, and you don't need to give tips. Well, you can if you like, but it usually just you pay on your phone with the app. So yeah, so that's it. It's easy and cheap and delicious. I like the food. I have a list which I wanted to eat in China, and it's almost done. I only have one left. So yeah, I'll probably get it tomorrow. So yeah, I think that's it. And yeah, and the main purpose this time for me, one of the main purpose for me is to visit the old places I used to live or visit. I visited my old house, and well, I have some old houses here, so I visited them, and like the place, the hospital my mom used to work at, and a lot of parks here I used to go to a lot. Yeah, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 parks, and they're all kind of big parks. So I visited there. And I also tried to visit some of my classmates in like elementary school and middle school. But I couldn't find them because a lot of them are like already moved like a long time ago, and I never met them in like 30 years. So probably, I don't know, maybe I'll try one more person maybe tomorrow, or I don't know if I have time left. I'll try it, but I don't think I can meet them anymore. So but I tried. And yeah, and I visit my schools, like elementary schools and middle school, but they already changed. Only my middle school still there, but my elementary school is completely changed to another thing. Like it's not even elementary school. It's like some I don't know what do you call it? Like some club, kind of like a club for students, and they like the place they can learn some like a dance or I don't know, painting or stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah. And I walked a lot, like every day, maybe 10,000 steps, I guess. Yeah, but I also eat a lot of food, so I think it's kind of even. Oh, and I also got a haircut. So I'm kind of like experience new things because it's totally kind of like new to me. Everything, even go get food or like take the subway or get a haircut and go to the park and stuff. Everything is kind of old, but kind of new to me. So I want to try everything, experience everything. There's also one thing I wanted to try, and I tried to do it today, but well, there's also a lot of process. So it's kind of like it's a lot of work, so I didn't do it. Was the share bike, which is there's some bicycles on the street, and it belongs to some companies, and you can scan the QR code and unlock the lock, and you can just take it and ride on the bike and go around the city and lock it and and return the bike. But you don't have to return it back to the original place. You can return it everywhere. So that was the one thing. Maybe I'll try it again tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that. So I just wanted to try something that I can't find in either Japan or the US. So I think that's it. Yeah. So I think I've done basically the thing I wanted to do. So there's still like 2 days left, but I'm thinking I gotta buy some souvenirs and pack my luggage and stuff. And I don't even know if it can fits on in my luggage, the small luggage. So I don't know. Yeah, I think I can manage it somehow. So I think that's it. Okay, see you. Bye.